Ever look around and feel like everyone else is gliding through life, while the very ground beneath you seems to be resisting your progress? That sensation of being bogged down is a universal human experience. We often assume a frictionless life is the goal, but the people who seem to be moving effortlessly are simply navigating their own specific, hidden points of resistance. There is a common thought experiment. If all of humanity threw their deepest struggles into a single pile, most of us would look at the alternatives and instinctively grab our own problems back. We are familiar with our own weight. Cultural conditioning often frames these challenges as evidence that something is wrong. We are taught to view a difficult path as a sign of personal failure or a broken system. However, these specific obstacles provide the exact resistance required for a person's character to refine itself. Like a physical weight in a gym, the struggle is the mechanism of development. If we spend our energy trying to find a path without mud, we effectively avoid the only environment where our personal evolution can actually take place. Nature provides a clear blueprint for this in the life cycle of a butterfly. The struggle to break out of the chrysalis is a violent, exhausting process. Biologically, that friction is functional. As the butterfly pushes against the restrictive walls, it forces fluid into its wings. Without that intense resistance, the wings would remain limp and useless. Human psychology follows a similar biological mandate. Our emotional capacity and mental resilience only expand when they are forced to push against something. This graph illustrates the process of supercompensation. The initial dip represents a failure or a period of high stress, but as the system recovers, it doesn't just return to the start, it builds back to a higher level of function. We are built to metabolize these moments of failure into permanent strength. Each time the line dips and recovers, the resulting baseline is higher than the one before it. When we view failure as a biological necessity rather than a personal judgment, we can stop trying to avoid it and start using it as the resistance training it is. Moving from passive endurance to active management requires us to utilize our free will. We have the ability to choose how we process the energy generated by this friction. A daily grounding practice serves as a practical system for this. It is a way to clear out accumulated stress before it begins to degrade our performance. The first step is visualization. Picture yourself as a stable, deeply rooted tree, sending that energy downward through your roots and into the earth, clearing your internal system. Following that release, visualize drawing up a steady, clear light that reinforces your perimeter, providing a sense of internal stability and focus. Engaging in this practice can effectively break the momentum of a negative thought loop. It allows you to reset your focus before the stress of the day begins to compound. This isn't about escaping reality. It is a mechanical process of converting the friction we encounter into stable, usable energy for the tasks ahead. Over time, this practice creates a state of mind where external distractions and the urge to compare yourself to others carry less weight. You find that true stability comes from a sense of gratitude for the journey itself, rather than the temporary highs of external validation. To maintain this, dedicate 5 minutes each day to a deliberate reflection on the specific advantages and blessings currently present in your life. This consistent mental exercise reinforces your psychological defenses. It makes you more resilient when the next inevitable period of friction arrives. This creates a measurable outward influence. When you are internally stable, your presence tends to elevate the emotional state of those around you. By mastering this, we pass a vital lesson to those following us, that failure provides the essential friction required for any meaningful upward movement. When you embrace the mud and the scars as part of the process, you are no longer a victim of your struggles. You are the deliberate director of your own growth.